I'm one of those people who believes that every show deserves a fair chance. That being said, Legend of Korra is a very flawed show, and what I mean by that is the animation, action and music is done masterfully. Chef's kiss. I have to give it credit where that credit is due, but when you look at the writing, character development and world building, it's like someone gave you a shit sandwich and they're proud of it. They expect you to eat that down with no problems, which is nonsense to me. So if you agree with that, go ahead and subscribe, because this is the types of takes I have on this channel all the time. Anyway, I think it's good to be fair, but at the same time, no one should be forced to get into anything, you know what I mean? And a lot of the Legend of Korra fans, they tend to be very hyperactive and aggressive when it comes to their favorite show. Here's the thing. I believe us as audience members, we get to decide if something is good or bad by giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You know, and the thing is, the people back at the studios, they take a look at it, they take a look at the ratings, the people talking about it online, and they make improvements for future material to come. It's such a beautiful cycle. We could all have this, but no. Right? When it comes to these empty-headed Korra fans, these meat-riding, overly aggressive clowns who thinks the show is perfect, there's no criticizing it, right? And nowadays, it's even worse because they're so ridiculously overly emotional that you say anything about the show and they'll call you a sexist, they'll call you a woman hater, they'll even call you a racist because she's a brown complexion. Keep in mind, I'm a brown complexion, but somehow I'm a racist because I don't like bad writing. The funny thing is, they're even gaslighting themselves into believing that The Legend of Korra is better than the original show.
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk.
Yo, here's the thing. We gotta talk about this today, man. We gotta talk about Amon, the villain of season 1 from Legend of Korra. These people are insane. They're trying to... We're not really gonna talk about his stupid backstory because we all know it sucks for obvious reason. We're gonna talk about his death, right? So someone posted here, hold on, give me 1 second. Someone posted this here. They said, I love how The Legend of Korra gave us more mature emotional themes and nuanced characters. Amon and tlok, which is Amon's brother, right, were antagonistic, but their death was still heartbreaking. So here's the thing. When you watch these clips without the sad music in the background, it is very obvious what the writers are doing. But the thing is, a lot of Korra fans, they're easily manipulated. As I said, they're very emotional. So they hear the sad music and they just think, they convince themselves that this is what good writing is because I feel sad. They feel some sort of emotion, therefore that means this has to be good, right? No, it's not good. Because the reality is, what the writers were doing here is just getting rid of an overpowered villain that they wrote. They wrote themselves into a corner, so they had to erase said villain. There is no way this guy Amon and his brother tlok would ever commit suicide. You know what I mean? It will never happen. The reality is, those two characters are egomaniacs, right? They are very narcissistic individuals, right? They want to shape the world in their own image. So in what world do you see a character like that deleting themselves? That's like saying someone like Joker is going to delete himself because he's sad. It's not going to happen. That's just not real, right? Those types of characters, they exist to create chaos. They exist to change the world to their liking. That's what they do. So the whole thing, the whole nonsense idea about this being such a heartbreaking scene is bullshit. It's literally just the writers writing themselves out of a corner, and I'm not gonna change my opinion on this because I know I'm right. Plain and simple. Because if you were to give this even the slightest amount of thought, you instantly realize a man was so overpowered and broken that he would beat 95% of everyone in the Avatar universe. The only way to beat him would probably be if he was jumped by 20 people at once. You know what I mean? That's literally the only way to beat a character that is so overpowered. And it's the fact that it's not just that his ability is broken, it's the fact that they also destroyed a part of the bending law and the bending system just so that they could have this strong as fuck overpowered character. Like, you guys destroyed your own bending system, your own power system, to make a character that you can't even write for, and then you decided to blow him up. That's literally all you did. So to me, when I see people saying this type of nonsense and trying to gaslight the world into thinking Legend of Korra is this deep and misunderstood show, it's just, I have to give my opinion, man. You guys are stupid. You guys are so dumb. It's pathetic. But anyway, let me know if you all agree with my takes on this, right? I know a lot of people are big Korra fans. I really don't care. When I watch a show, I watch the show for a well-written story. I don't care about how good it's animated or how cool the action scenes are. Like, those things are just bonuses to me. What I'm saying is, I think a lot of Korra fans need to grow up. They need to grow the fuck up. They love to pretend they're such mature and enlightened individuals, but as soon as you say, hey, Korra didn't develop enough as a character, she kept making the same stupid mistakes every single season, they get super angry and they want to call you a bunch of racist or misogynistic names and all that bullshit. So yeah. If you all agree, like and subscribe. If you disagree, tell me why in the comments below. We are getting close to 2,000 subs, so yeah, that's awesome.